Mhm. All right. Let's turn down my TV here. I don't really want to get, you know, chased after by ESPN for having their audio on my stream. I know you guys are pretty shocked to see me live right now, especially for a non-Guardians game, right? Guardians do play in about an hour, but you know, today is a big day in the NFL. But before I get into that, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns live stream. And you see the title. It's pretty simple. What is Andrew Berry cooking? Because from what I understand, he's in the kitchen. He's cooking up something good for us. Yeah. What's up, Quandale? Quandale, I got a question for you. Did you get your old account back or something? Because it literally just told me that the other account that you had that you said you were locked out of, it actually re-upped on the membership. Unless that's the same, that's that one that you're on right now. But what's up, Quandale? We'll see if any other people pop in. We got about 5 minutes until waiver claims are released. And as far as the Browns go, I think it's pretty safe to say we know exactly what they're going to go after. Running back, like Quandale says. Cornerback depth, by the way, got this tweet earlier from Jeremy Fowler, and I quote, expect cornerback to loom large with today's waiver wire claims. Titans and Browns, 1 and 2, looking for depth there, among others. Juju Brents, Damari Mathis, Jalen Armour Davis, Beanie Bishop among notable options. Actually, check. Let me check my lovely things here. I'm going to go over the roster as it stands and just talk about what we really have because the Browns severely need additions via waivers. If it's not waivers, it's got to be, free agents off the street because they're lacking severely at some of these positions. All right, so I go to members, right? Okay, let's go to members. Yeah, it says Quandale Dingleberry III rejoined 11 days ago. Wave Watson? Yeah, they're not going to do that. That's a lot of money. And not to mention, he's not waivable. He's a vested veteran. I was like, wait, did you get your account back or something? As my camera starts spazzing out. It's literally like your old account. Quandale Dingleberry III. It's got like videos on it from like 7 months ago. 40 subscribers, 10 videos. I was like, wait, did this dude just get his account back or something? Or did he maybe have it like automatically? That might have been it. Maybe he had it automatic. Huh, interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right. Actually, I'm going to actually switch cameras because my computer camera is trash. So I'm going to switch up real quick. I'm still here. I'm just pulling out the aux camera because there's going to be a reaction that I'm probably going to have. And this thing's going to freeze. And it's going to freeze on me doing something extremely sus. You know what I'm saying? So let me do this real quick. Put that down. Put that down. We got about 2 minutes. Now, it's important to note that I don't think they'll be released immediately, but since the Browns are so high up in the waiver order, we're number 2. Literally, we were shit last year. We were poo. It fits. We're number 2, poo. Oh, I gotta love the Browns jokes. Haha. All right, so what do I think about Kobe Bryant? The corner? From what I understand, he's actually really good. We'll see where he ends up if he goes anywhere on waivers. All right, let me fix. Oh, see this. Oh wow, look at that. So yeah, you'll notice immediately the camera is a little dimmer because I'm using my aux camera, and the lighting in here isn't optimal for this kind of camera. All right, we got 1 minute. In fact, guys, in the comments down below or over there, down, who you think the Browns are going to claim, if anybody, and we'll see what happens. 1 minute till waiver. I'm going to tweet that out. 1 minute until waivers reveal. Waiver claims are revealed. Like I tweeted out yesterday, it's like, I know the Titans are going to snatch at least one player from us. But how about this? We got some breaking news, not Browns related. The NFL is aiming for at least a potential 6-game suspension for Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice for violating the league's personal conduct policy. It would kick in at the start of the season. All right, here we go. It's noon. Waiver claims. Okay, it's noon. Give me waiver claims. Give me waiver claims. Where is Audric Estime going to go? Where are these corners going to go? We should be getting news soon. But anyways, as we wait for waiver claims to be revealed, and then of course later today, practice squad will be revealed. Let's take a look at the Browns roster. Okay? So I got our lads pulled up here. And you can see immediately where we're lacking. That lineup the guards have today is garbage. I know, right? I mean, come on. They can't. They literally can't. It's not even, he's too old. He's a vested veteran. There's running backs. Yeah, they're lacking. They only have two. What about Quinshawn? He's there, but he's not signed. So until he gets signed, he's essentially not a member of the team. So it's just Dylan Sampson and Jerome Ford. I wouldn't be shocked if the Browns claim 2 running backs today. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I don't think they would. Tight end, you have David Njoku, Harold Fannin, Blake Whitehart, who I believe is banged up, and then Brendan Bates, who only made it because of Whitehart being injured. Receivers, they only have, I guess, 5 or 6 right now. They don't have DeAndre Carter on here for some. Oh no, they have him. Okay, they added him yesterday, I guess. But it's Thrash, Judy, and Tillman, or Judy, Tillman, Thrash, on Larvadane, and Carter. It's a damn good story right there. Gage Larvadane. Man, that's dope. I mean, if you're Gage, you got to be feeling pretty good about yourself. But the fact that Deontay Johnson literally came in here and then looked like booty juice, yeah, that's simple. Ravens and All-Pro Kyle Hamilton blockbuster extension. Hey, Ravens fans, you guys just extended Kyle Hamilton. Good job. Wonderful. It's not what I'm waiting for, though. Waiver claims. Man, what I want. Offensive line is pretty much the same, except KT Leviston was acquired yesterday via trade. Really no other changes from before. You know, nobody shocking was released or anything. Choking. So we're good there. Defensively, up front, obviously, really good and solid front four, especially now that Mike Hall is, I guess, active technically. He passed his physical. So you got Myles Garrett and Alex Wright on the edge. What happened? Oh, yeah, it's just Jordan Schultz talking about freaking Kyle Hamilton. Of course. But yeah, Garrett and Wright on the outside, Graham and Collins on the inside. That's just a starter unit. Backups, the second teamers, pretty much. The second wave. Joe Tryon Shoyinka, Isaiah McGuire, Shelby Harris, Mike Hall, and then Aiden Huntington. So they're deep. Linebacker, this is another position that I think the Browns could address via waivers if they so chose to. You have Schlesinger, Baker, and Bush. And then technically Easton Mascarenas Arnold. Mohamed Diabate is injured. So really you only have 4 active linebackers right now. I think if they did get a linebacker, it wouldn't be a big name. It would be someone like relatively small that they could just get rid of or whatever. So yeah, that's cool for that. Yeah, secondary. This is where we need to get active in the waiver wire. Yeah. Oh, see, I gotta stop. They're just gonna be talking about Kyle Hamilton. Ah, damn it! If you see me glance over, my phone's literally right here, so that's what I'm looking at. My phone is blowing up with freaking Kyle Hamilton news. Yeah, okay. So, secondary wise, you have Denzel, Newsome, and Cam Mitchell at corner. Delpit and Hickman at safety. Safety seems to be just fine, mostly. I mean, you do have DeMonte KZ and Rayshawn Jenkins who did make it through the first wave of cuts, the initial cuts. And then you have Donovan McMillan, who also made it. That's cool to see. But you get to corner after the starters, you only have Dom Jones and Miles Harden. That's it. That's all they have at corner. Just 2 outside corners. You know? That's all they have. 2 backup corners. Technically, I think Rayshawn could play corner. But again, like I've said before with Tony Brown, if you have to have Dom Jones playing legit corner, you're kind of cooked. And of course, we all know Denzel Ward's history with injuries. I mean, he's just coming off a shoulder injury. Newsome's coming off a shoulder as well. So, just say what they're going to do there, but I'm pretty sure they're going to claim a couple dudes. I don't know how active Andrew's going to get in waivers. We might only get like 2 or 3, or we might get as many as like 4 or 5. It's really hard to say. So Rashee Rice is accepting the 6-game suspension. Okay. So there's a 4-year, $82 million, worth 100. Deserves it. Tell you that much. He really deserves that. 100%, no cap. Yeah, he 1000% deserves every penny of that because he's a damn good safety. Now, as far as who's going to be starting off the year on the IR, obviously Deshaun and JOK, they're on the pup list. JOK's out for the year. Watson, I guess technically could be back soon, probably like October, November, but I don't think he plays. Nah, I doubt it. Just be, on the bench doing nothing. Yeah. David Bell is on the non-football injury list. Who knows how long he'll be out? And then Winston Reed is really the only one. Yeah, Winston Reed's the only one that I think actually could come back off the IR, technically, but we'll see. So the NFL initially proposed a 10 to 12 game suspension. Damn. Damn. They wanted to throw the damn book at him. He only got a 6. MVS to the Niners? It just popped up. It just popped up. It's another thing. I wonder if we're going to be signing any outside free agents today, too. If we couldn't claim anybody, I wonder if we do that. I wonder if we sign somebody like a Isaiah Simmons or something. That'd be cool. Wait, who tweeted that out? Oh, Rap Sheet. No, that's Kirby Joseph. Yeah, Schefter. I gotta let Rocha know. I don't even know if Rocha is even awake at this hour. It's only like 9 a.m. out there. Yeah, MVS with the Niners. Actually, that's not a bad signing at all for the Niners. They need receivers. Gotta tag him. I'm sure Rocha loves this time of year because I always tag him when the Niners do stuff. Ooh, yeah. Okay. But yeah, thanks for the update, Quandale. Oh God, that one came from the soul, baby. Excuse me, though. Excuse me. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton, 100 million with, was it 82 something like that, guaranteed or whatever? Yeah, that's, she said money. You should take a look and see what the Niners have at receiver now. Ever an agreement to have Rashee Rice play the first 4 games before September 30th hearing? Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, as far as special teams go for the Browns, it's pretty much set in stone. Bjorkes is the punter. Andre Smith is the kicker. So bye-bye, D-Hop. Listen, boy. Talk about a Mickey Mouse here. But let's see what they got. So this is what the Niners have at receiver. Again, because guys are injured. Brandon Ayuk's out for a little while. Jawan Jennings, Jordan Watkins, Jacob Cowing, I guess, are injured as well or inactive. All they really have is Sky Moore, Ricky Pearsall, and now Montez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, that's it. Really, I mean, when Jawan and Watkins come back and stuff, they'll be good. Ayuk, but they really just need receivers. So that makes sense. But they really just need receivers. So that makes sense. I'm just waiting for the Titans. I'm just waiting for the Titans to snatch somebody from right under our nose. All I'm seeing is Rashee Rice and Kyle Hamilton stuff. Nothing new yet on the waiver wire stuff. I've probably until about 1 or so. We're live until we really get some news hopping off. I'm just gonna hang out here and chit chat in the chat. Yeah. What else is there to really look at? You know what? Let's take a look for our week 1 opponent. See what they're let's see what they got for us in terms of their depth chart. How scary they are. How scary do they look this year? Right? So first they have Joe Burrow at quarterback. Running backs, you got Chase Brown, Samaje Perine. Okay, cool. Tight ends, Mike Gesicki, Drew Sample, Noah Fant. Those are their 3 main guys. Offensive line, it's Amarius Mims, Lucas Patrick. Uh, so Rashee Rice will miss games against the Chargers, Eagles, Giants, Ravens, Jags, and Lions. Wow. Okay. Lucas Patrick, who I thought was out for the year, but I don't know. Ted Karras, Dylan Fairchild at left guard, and Orlando Brown Jr. Knowing what our D line looks like now, how do you think that their offensive line is going to fare against a front 4 of Myles Garrett, Malik Collins, Mason Graham, and Alex Wright? Or maybe if you want to put Mike Hall in there too. Mike Hall and Mason Graham, that would be a gnarly front 4. First couple games of the season. Patriots are releasing Kendrick Bourne. right, let me see here. Anything new? Just waiting on waiver claims. Yeah, Kendrick Bourne got released, so we'll see where he goes. Once upon a time, I remember when he was a Niner, and he was actually really good for the most part. He was solid. Yeah, he was solid. Let me see if the forums are saying anything. Oh, let me see what the forums are saying. Oh, yeah, we'll probably get some stuff here in the next 20 or so minutes or around there. It takes forever for freaking waivers to come out. Be live for a little while longer, though. Yeah, so I'll be live probably until like 1 o'clock around there. And if we don't get waiver claims by that time, well, then that's tough. Because I'm not going to be live all day waiting for these waiver claims. They usually say they come out about an hour after noon, so any time they can come out. Who said he'd rather be a fifth option in San Francisco than second option in Pittsburgh? That's tough. You get to go play with Brock Purdy. But what about Aaron Rodgers? I don't want to be around Aaron Rodgers these days. He's a freaking lunatic. Oh, he's a lunatic. Uh, yeah, I'm just looking through Twitter. Twitter. We vibing. What else is there I could do while we pass the time? I'm just scrolling through Twitter, waiting to see something pop up. The only news we've gotten so far is Rashee Rice suspended, 6 games? And Kyle Hamilton got paid. And Valdez Scantling went to the Niners. In fact, speaking of the Steelers, let's see what they got at receiver and such. Because, like people on Twitter were saying, like, dude would rather be a fifth option in San Francisco than a second option in Pittsburgh. Vikings had expressed interest in Kendrick Bourne prior to the Thielen trade. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. If you see, again, I'm going to put my phone right here. This way I don't look awkward doing this all the time. You know, one of those reactions. DK Metcalf, Roman receiving core so this year, man, for them. Their receiving core ain't scary at all, bruh. Core ain't scary at all, bruh. I mean, the only one that scares me is DK. Yeah. DK is the only one that kind of scares me. None of the others really do. I'm confident in our secondary, no matter who's back there, that they could lock up those other guys besides DK. And obviously, with Aaron Rodgers, he can't really run around. You're going to have old man Aaron Rodgers sitting in the pocket while Myles Garrett, Mason Graham, Mike Hall, Malik Collins, who are all noted pass rushers, they're going to be bearing down on him. Well, watch out, old man. Yeah, he ain't like he used to be. And then you look at their defense. I think their defense is what's going to be keeping them afloat again this year. Oh, there's Rocha, liking my tweet on my I added him, so I mentioned him. Yeah. Front, you got, of course, TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Keanu Benton, and then Derek Harmon. Some decent depth there. Linebackers, Patrick Queen, Peyton Wilson, and Alex Highsmith. Of course, Highsmith and Watt coming off the edge. Giggity. Malik Harrison, Cole Holcomb, Nick Herbig are the backups. Cornerbacks and the secondary. I like their secondary, actually. It's not too bad. It's a mishmash of random people. Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr., and Jalen Ramsey at corner. And of course, they added Jog Thornhill. Yeah, Juan Thornhill's at safety with Deshaun Elliott. Steeler fans are going to love Jog Thornhill. They really are. They're going to love him. If he does what he did with us, which is when he gets beat deep, he doesn't even really try to chase him down. I don't even know how many plays he really made with us. It's pretty sad. The most notable play he made with us was in the preseason against his old team. When we got an interception. I think he got a pick six. That was it. That was his most notable moment. Because he was also hurt most of the time, too. So, yeah, we're just waiting on waiver claims, which should be coming out relatively soon, you'd think. I think they're probably going to announce, like, the Titans have claimed Audric Estime. I'm going to throw something because it's like, damn it. uh, I'm seeing everything but what I want to see. I got some on my neck. What the hell? Jay Slater. Nice. I'm Pat McAfee. Take a look at the other AFC North team. Supposedly, the team that I can't even argue is the odds-on favorite for the division. The Ravens have built their team perfectly. Perfectly! Their receiving core is actually quite scary. A little bit. DeAndre Hopkins still has it. Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, LeJounte Wester, Tylan Wallace, and Devontae Walker. Solid. You know, offensive line is pretty good too. Roger Rosengarten, Daniel Felele, Andrew Voorhees, and Ronnie Stanley, of course. And then you got Lamar Jackson. Running back, you have Derrick Henry and Justice Hill. Keaton Mitchell's back and Rasheen Allen. Oh. And then Pat Ricard, of course, is the fullback. Tight ends, Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, who's currently injured. What happened? Kevin Durant willing to participate in a one-round-one tournament during All-Star Weekend. That's what they need. All-Star Weekend. That's what they need to do instead of the dunk contest. Like a let's say 8-player tournament. Be cool. Defense is going to be solid too, of course. What happened? I just saw a tweet, but of course it's freaking not showing up. Okay. See what we got here. It's probably about something else. Kendrick Bourne. He wants to play for the Browns so bad. I mean, never know. You never know. Oh yeah, Cooper's a Raider, Thielen's a Viking, Keenan Allen's a Charger, and Brandon Cooks is a Saint. Oh, I didn't. When did that happen? Cooks must have signed like earlier in the offseason because I do not remember that. Ravens drafted well. I can't remember everything they did. Their defense is going to be nice again. Dafe away, Broderick Washington, Travis Jones, Namdi Metabike up front. You have a linebacking core of Trenton Simpson, Roquan Smith, Kyle Van Noy. Secondary, Nate Wiggins, Kyle Hamilton, who just got the bag, Malachi Starks, Jair Alexander, and Marlon Humphrey. I'd say that's it's a pretty damn good secondary if I do say so myself. So we're still waiting on waiver claims. I'm actually kind of shocked nothing has come out yet. Like I'm really shocked. I thought something would have come up by now. It is officially a half hour past. Did Twitter just break or something? Or no, no, it didn't. Okay, I thought Twitter just broke again, like it did during free agency a while back. What was it last year? That's freaking. That'd be so. That'd piss me off. I'm like, serious. Chipotle is giving every scholarship and walk-on student athlete at Florida, Georgia, and Ohio State a customized card, granting them free Chipotle for the duration of their respective athletic seasons. Hopefully, they okay, Brett. That's cool. It's cool though. I like to see that from Chipotle. So we should be getting news about waiver claims here pretty soon. Just been trying to find stuff to pass the time. I'll be live probably until like 1 or 2 around there. We're just gonna chill out here and see what's going down, right? See if we get waiver claims. I'll give them until maybe like 1:30. I'll give them until 1:30. Yeah. I'll give them until 1:30 around there, and then I'll just end the stream or whatever, and then do a video. Ooh, little Jordan Humphrey signing with the Giants practice squad. Check the forum page here. Dolphins are signing Kendall Lamb to their 53-man roster. Okay. Jordan Poyer back to the Bills. Seeing a lot of these players going back to their old stomping grounds where they started. Okay, still nothing from the forum page. Wouldn't even reveal anything like that was on the forum page anyway. There's just nothing to talk about. So I'm just looking for stuff to talk about. Because for some reason, they say waivers come out at noon, but yet we never hear anything. It reminds me of free agency a little bit. It takes like an hour for things to come out. Oh yeah, Kyle Manzardo was that not Kyle Manzardo. Nick Whitgren. Yeah. Nick Whitgren was at the Guardian game yesterday. That's pretty cool. I saw the freaking username of this person. I was like, comment Zaro fan. Okay. That's cool. Niners have high interest in Kendrick Bourne. Got a tweet about Rocha again. Dude, I'm sure Rocha just loves this stuff. He probably already saw it, but still. Oh, yeah. Give me my waiver claims. It's been over almost an hour. Where are my waiver claims? The Chiefs receiving core entering the first 6 weeks without Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju, Jalen Royals, Tyquan Thornton, Jason Brownlee, and Nico Remigio. So, yeah, they're not really lacking. They'll be all right. Yep. Xavier Worthy, Brown, and Schuster will hold it down. Definitely. And then they have Pacheco in them still. So, yeah, they'll be good. Uh, uh, let's see what else we got. Anything cool happening? So yeah, after week 3 from my guy Jack Duffin on the forum page here, someone asked about waivers, like how it works. After week 3, it goes however the standings are each week. Reverse league standings every week. So like the worst team would have dibs. Yeah. Browns will have the second spot throughout the entire waiver claim process up until week 3. Someone asked about Chris Paul Jr. and Eli Ricks. Could the Browns have interest? Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Still nothing. We'll probably get something here in the next hopefully 20 minutes or so. I doubt they look at waivers for receivers. Yeah. Warner be cool, but he's probably gonna go back to San Francisco. Because like I said, they need receivers. I wouldn't mind Hunter Renfro. He was just let go. I would not mind him one bit. I'm sure the Browns are at least, inquire about Kendrick. But I'd go for like Hunter Renfro. He'd be a perfect slot receiver. He's my chair, by the way, guys. Yeah. Okay, what else do we got here? Can't believe it's taken this long for the freaking waiver wire to come up. I'll tell you what, the one notification I'm really waiting for right now, in terms of waivers, Browns claim running back Audric Estime from the Broncos. I think they're going to go for obviously a corner, maybe 2. If I had to give my honest to everything prediction as to how many waiver claims we make, it won't be that many. I could see like maybe 4 at most, maybe 5, if they really want to get ballsy with it. could see them doubling down at corner because they need to. I mean, literally, you only have 2 backup corners. God forbid we have a game where both two guys go down at one time. I could see them getting a tight end somewhere. I could see maybe 1 or 2 corners, a running back. Imagine the Browns just go ham and get like 7 players. They just completely refit their secondary behind Denzel, Greg, and Cam. It would just be freaking like, wow. That's what they really thought of this secondary, huh? That's crazy, but nothing yet. We do have an update on the whole YouTube TV and Fox standoff. They are still locked in a carriage dispute. A day away from week 1 kicking off. They have until 5 p.m. today to reach a deal. Or if they don't, YouTube TV subscribers could lose access to Fox, FS1, and Big Ten Network. That's tough. I have Dish, so I'm good. Yeah. I've never been so happy to still have cable. But even then, I have Fubo, so at least I'd be able to watch it on there, I think. Come on, give me some. And here we go. We got the first waiver claim. Paul Kuharski, Titans claimed Jalen Armour Davis from Baltimore. I figured they would. Swear to God. Josh Taylor. Freaking Commander. Yeah, okay. Makes me wonder, did we get Brents or Mathis? If they got Estime, I'm gonna be so pissed. It's like, okay, if they get Estime, Titans have claimed Samuel Womack from the Colts. Titans have claimed 4 players. Well, that's big. Isaiah Simmons can get claimed. He was a veteran like that. They've claimed 4. 2 of them are corners. Jalen Armour Davis and Sam Womack. Man. Paul Kuharski also said some guys that he would have considered claiming for the Titans. Chris Paul, Juju Brents, Antoine Powell, Ryland from the Eagles, Jordan Riley, and DeMarvin Leal. Honestly, man, I would love Isaiah Simmons, but my guy, who was it? On the forums, literally just said like he doesn't see our spot on him on this roster. For the claims. Jalen Armour Davis. Okay. Can we probably got Mathis or Brents? Juju Wanabe. Juju Wanabe. Yeah. Just having some fun. Sounds like trash. Quarterback Snoop Huntley is in Baltimore today and has emerged as a potential practice squad addition for the Ravens. Source tells he has CBS Sports. He's going to go back there. He always goes back there. Yeah. I really think that I really want Jalen. No, as long as we get a good corner, I'm good. Juju Brents. I mean, Davis would have been cool, but of course they were going to get him. I'm not really mad about that. Not really mad. Yeah. So, yep, there it is from Matt Zenitz. Yeah, of course. Of course. By the way, shout out to Quandale. He's keeping tabs on the timeline because I might not see it because I don't follow everybody. By the way, if you have a Twitter account and you're active and you're awesome, maybe follow me on Twitter. I actually had a Twitter that was elite, like it was goated, but I got put in Twitter jail for life. Yeah, I got the Twitter death sentence. And it's not good when you get suspended on Twitter. I don't even know what I did to this day. But follow me on Twitter at CrazyDogYT. And if you're wondering what does my fit look like on Twitter, it's just a picture of Myles Garrett screaming, and then the I guess the top like banner is the Alpha Dog Browns, the all brown helmets and stuff. And I guess my name thing is just the fist with the wrist with the watch. Perfect timing. Still waiting on some Browns claims. Only 4 guys for the Titans. We'll see if they sniped any of the popular targets for the Browns. I mean, Jalen Armour Davis would have been cool, but like, yeah, I didn't think we'd get him. I'd be pissed beyond belief if they freaking got Audric Estime. But they have backup options. They have Damian Martinez out there, and there's a few others. Like, I wouldn't even be mad with Damian. Wouldn't be mad at all. I really wouldn't. So I want Audric Estime, so that's probably who they got. Still waiting on the other two because the other one was Womack from the Colts. Let's see what Paul has for us. Anything else, Paul? So they kept 6 corners. Snead, Brownlee, McCreary, Harris Baker, and Judy Lally. Add on 2 in Armour Davis and Womack. Yeah. So they haven't said the other 2. Except for Armour Davis and Womack. You have to figure one's probably freaking you know who, freaking Estime. Juju Brent, 2nd-round pick in 2023. Didn't mind him. Or Mathis from Denver. Browns forum writers and stuff have been raving. I've been talking about him a little bit. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about him, possibly, like on Twitter and such. Let's see. Where are they at, brother? Waiver claims. I'm gonna be like Batista. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. I'm getting antsy. Oh, I'm getting antsy. Honestly, I'm gonna laugh so hard if we just claimed like a bunch of randoms. Number 2 pick spot, and we don't even claim anybody like notable. I'm gonna claim a couple notable players. There's some really good players that were waived. Isaiah Simmons. Browns fan I see on here are talking about estimate of the Browns. Audric Estime is not expected to sign back with the Broncos practice squad if he clears waivers, which he's not going to. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, everyone's talking about Armour Davis, but that's it. Packers are bringing back Mecole Hardman, going to the practice squad. All right. Never forget a couple years ago when he went to the Jets, and for like a brief 10 or 12 seconds, people thought he was going to the Browns because I think it was Jordan Schultz who tweeted he was coming to the Browns, but instead he's going to the Jets. But now he's going to the Packers. That was the swerve of the century, or at least of the day. Oh man, I'm getting itchy. I need waiver claims. Give me waiver claims. How is it taking this long? What does each team have like 10 minutes to pick guys or something? Well, maybe this means there's a ton of waiver claims. That could be it. Sure, I think I saw there was like 27 players claimed. The Panthers had 7 of them. So maybe this year there's like a ton. What if there was a team that just went balls to the wall and claimed like 10 players? That means you'd have to cut like a vast majority of your roster just to fit those guys on the team. We're waiting. If I had to give my prediction as to what I think the Browns did in waiver claims, because I'm sure they did stuff. I think they claimed. I don't think they claimed any receivers. Seems like they're pretty content with what they have there. I say a Bond was essentially he was a draft pick, so that's cool there. Yeah, they got their receiving core set there. I think. Unless they bring in like a vet, which would be cool, but I don't even know who's really out there besides like Kendrick Bourne. Defense, I think they went ham on defense. I think they got at least a couple corners. I think they might have maybe got a linebacker. Haven't, again, I don't know anything. Dorian Mousey, claimed by the Titans. One spot. God, let Estimate come to the Browns. I swear to God, dude. Swear to God. One more spot. They claimed 4. We know 3 of them. I think we probably claimed at least 2 or 3 corners, at least. Maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. We claimed a corner at least 1. Maybe multiple. It'd be cool if we got 2 of them. Not sure who they would be, though. I think Mathis or Brents, and maybe another one that's out there. I think maybe a linebacker, cornerback or 2, a tight end, and then maybe an extra pass rusher for depth. Like if the Browns really went out and got like Isaiah Foskey, that would be fun. Yeah, the guards are about to start in like 10 minutes. Yep. Keeping an eye on them. Someone said no claims. Imagine. 2 DBs and a linebacker. They have 1 more claim. We know imagine the Browns actually didn't claim anybody. So they've gone 2 corners and a linebacker for the Titans so far. They've claimed 4. If I see like the Browns have claimed 6 players and then they make us wait name by name, that would give me a chance to look through the player and talk about what he's done. Okay, so Sam Womack, Jalen Armour Davis, and now Dorian Mousey from the Vikings for the Titans. The hell? Oh, Colorado fans, of course. I hope the Browns lose every game this year because ain't none of them better than Sanders at quarterback. Man, they really think like, man, he Jesus. Not sure why Juju Brents was released by the Colts. Titans should be interested in 6'2" corner, was a 23 second round pick. Injured his knee week one last year. He's a feisty corner that likes to jam at the line. Okay. Once we find out who we took, then I'll just go over who we got and what the roster looks like, and then I'll be out of here. Sounds about sounds good enough. Oh yeah, so the waiver claims were due by 11, so 12. The NFL processes them after that. Okay. Brandon, Crenshaw, Dixon, Harold, Jacob. Oh, it's just okay. Tim Patrick acquired by the Jags earlier today. Lions claimed Tyler Lacey and Tyrus Wheat on waivers. Okay. Okay. What about the Browns, though? Oh, how about this? The Patriots claimed Tommy DeVito off of waivers. Meat cutlets to New England. Tommy cutlets eat clam chowder. Still waiting. I swear, if the Browns claimed 0 players, I'm going to be like, wow, okay. Talk about fumbling that opportunity. They must really like them undrafted free agents that they got, though. And that's a risk because you only have 2 running backs. Okay, Shefty. Does it say who they claimed? Oh, wow. How about this? Brents goes to the Dolphins. Woods to the Jets. Okay. Nothing else. 4 players, including Jalen Armour Davis and Sam Womack. Doesn't say who the 4th player is, though. So we don't get Brents. I bet you we got Damari Mathis from the Broncos. I'm willing to bet we got Damari Mathis. How many cutlets to New England? Still waiting. This too while we wait. Tom Grossi actually will be hosting a NFL game. Chargers and Chiefs. Watch with Tom Grossi. Oh, that's elite, man. That's elite. Browns have added a running back, Rocket Sanders. So not Estime, huh? Oh, we got a Rocket. All right, so here's the waiver claims. Jarek Bernard Converse from the Jets. A DB and a running back. I wonder where Estime went. Okay, Damari went to Carolina. Okay. Jarek Bernard Converse. CJ Ravenel. So Estime go. Brents went to Miami. Charles Woods, Trey Palmer to New Orleans with Xavier Trusts. Bo Braid, Rico Payton goes to the Giants. Chad Muma goes to Indy. Bridges and Roddy Stewart go to Dallas. Okay, I'm down with Rocket Sanders. It's cool. Oh, we got a Rocket. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I'm done with that. I just wonder where they went. Bo Braid, Cam Jones, and Essa Pole to the Jets. Willie Lampkin to the Eagles, a center. Jordan Jefferson and Darian Kendrick to Seattle. Okay. Jefferson to San Francisco. That's did not get signed or picked up? Campbell Mathis, Jackson Jones, Bernard Converse Sanders, Bridges Stewart, Lacey Wheat, Muma, Jackson, Rents, DeVito, Woods, Palmer, Truss, Braid, Peyton. Braid, Peyton. Okay, so Jones, Pole, Woods. Oh, yeah, they also got Jelani Woods in New York. Okay. Woods, and then Lampkin to Philly, Jefferson to San Fran. Seattle gets Kendrick. Wow, so they didn't estimate didn't get picked up. Wow, we got Rocket from the Chargers. It's not even a bad pickup either. I like that. Cleveland gets a good Sanders. Oh, I like this. Eagles, Jarek Bernard Converse. Okay. Kyle McCord re-signing to the practice squad for the Eagles. Jarek Bernard Converse. Okay, this dude better have the straps because having a last name of Converse, that's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. The initial claims. Wow. I can't believe Estime wasn't signed. I'll be digging into those two guys in a video coming out here in a minute. But yeah, so how about that? Everything comes out right about 1 o'clock, so that's cool. It'd probably take about an hour afterwards for things to come out. But there's still some interesting names that were not claimed. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, Jarek Bernard Converse. Let me look. Jarek Bernard Converse. Oh, okay. That's just a dope ass name to have in general. Okay. Played at Oklahoma State and LSU. All right, then. Let's get it. Let's get it then. Now, what was the stats in college? Let me see. So now you add Dom. You have Dom Jones, Jarek Bernard Converse, and Miles Harden in your secondary. Preseason, Jarek Bernard Converse, 6 total tackles. He actually does not have any. Oh, that's this year. Let me take a look at his stats overall. Drafted in 2023. He actually has no stats. A couple tackles, but yeah. Okay. Honestly, I'm down with that. That's cool. Rocket Sanders, Raheem Sanders. Let me see. Let me see what he's done. With that, shocked estimate didn't get claimed, but okay. That's interesting enough. Wow. So he had preseason 28 carries, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay. That is awesome. What about college? What did Raheem Rocket Man Sanders do in college? Rushing. Oh, he's also a pass catching back. Oh, all right then. So he is essentially replacing Pierre Strong. I'm down with that. Oh, hell yeah. He had 28 career rushing touchdowns and 5 career receiving touchdowns. Okay, so he's essentially he's upgrade to Pierre Strong. They could still technically get they could still technically get estimate, but I wonder if that means Quinshawn's coming back soon. Interesting. I love that name. Raheem Sanders. So we need to make two moves to open up spots. Got 2 players. Rocket Sanders. Love that. Okay. So, yep, that is pretty much going to do it for this one. I will be back later. Maybe. I don't know. I'll be back later on today for the recap of the Rays series. That's funny. I'm just reading through Twitters, reading people's reactions. Yeah, Saints claimed Trey Palmer. See what other moves the Browns make as we get closer to week 1. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this stream. Shout out to everybody for hanging with me for over an hour now. What's up, OGT? I was just about to wrap up this stream. Browns claimed 2 players on waivers. Defensive back Jarek Bernard Converse. And then running back Raheem Rocket Sanders. Overall, I thought they were going to go maybe ham at on waivers, but players really got claimed. The most players that got claimed this year was 4 by Tennessee. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what pops off over the next coming days, and then honestly, I'm probably gonna do my predictions for this football season. Probably sometime next week, maybe like Wednesday. Yeah, I might do them Wednesday. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up and get to work on my video, and then we'll see who makes the practice squad. I might just wait and do the both in one video, talk about practice squad, and then talk about the guys we claimed. So with that being said, guys, I will see you all later on today. I'm a Vikings fan, but I can't see the waivers. Can you tell me who the Vikings got? I don't think they got anybody. I don't know. Let me look. I literally just saw the waiver claim chart. Man, I was thinking they were going to go ham with it, but Bills are re-signing Frank Gore Jr. to the practice squad. Interesting thing is, Estime says he probably wasn't going to go back to the Broncos practice squad if he cleared waivers, which he did. So he's technically a free agent. He can go anywhere. Okay. I think it was Rappaport who tweeted it out, didn't he? Or was it Pelissero? One of those guys. Now, here's the waiver claims. All right. All right. So I don't even know if Minnesota claimed anybody. Carolina, Chicago, Cleveland, Dallas, Detroit, Indy, Vegas, Miami, New England, New Orleans, New York, Giants and Jets, and Philly. And then Tennessee. So yeah, Minnesota did not claim anybody on waivers. So, yeah. Just like Cincinnati and Pittsburgh and a few others. No, those teams did not claim anybody. Only a small handful of teams claimed players. And now all the players that cleared waivers are now free agents and they can go anywhere. There's Jalen Jones and DeMarco Jackson on waivers. Yeah. Okay. Jarek Bernard Converse and Raheem Sanders. Okay, but yeah, so that is going to wrap it up for this one. Shout out to everyone who came through today. And I'll be back later on today to talk about the Rays Guardians series. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog and go Browns. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Yeah. Well, that was a fun little hour and a half or so of waiting. Or damn near hour and a half, I should say. Just over an hour. Too bad though. Yeah.